Hello, hello, hello. This is Attorney Mike Gravel coming to you from an undisclosed location. Yep, I finally decided to do my OnlyFans stream. Let's do this thing, shall we?
All right, this is the People versus Timothy Keynes. Mr. Keynes, if you can come on up, this is 230605, 230604, 230603, and 230602.
Good afternoon, I'm James Gazicki on behalf of Mr. Keene. Mr. Keene is requesting a jury trial. And just for the record, I explained this to Mr. Keene that he's a sovereign citizen and I am not familiar, nor do I practice any laws regarding.
Because there aren't any laws regarding them, Mr. Gazicki.
Exactly, Ron. And I explained to him that I would represent him under the laws of the state of Michigan and obviously the United States.
All right, Mr. Keynes, do you understand that?
Yes.
Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, so Mr. Gazicki has a law license and he's had it for a long time and he wants to keep it. So Mr. Gazicki is not going to come before this court or any court to make frivolous arguments or unfounded arguments on your behalf. But he has indicated that he would represent you on these cases, applying the law of the state of Michigan. You understand that? Is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, she's taken down what you're saying and look at the same. Okay. So
I mean, this is all Law Nerds United's fault. Zach sent this to me. I see Brecken in there. She's got something cooking as well coming up.
all of these cases are from the same occurrence. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so one jury trial date. On March 13th, we have Leroy Griffer.
That's good.
That's you. Will that day work? That's the only
Yeah, it'll work.
trial.
Yeah.
All right. All right, so we will set a jury trial date for March 13th of 2026. You'll be required to appear in person that date. And the trial starts at 9 a.m. So you should be here no later than that, okay? And sir, one second. Any potential that I should set a final settlement?
I would set a
conference?
final settlement conference, Your Honor.
Okay, so we'll set one final settlement conference. All right, that's your jury trial day. We'll send you out notice in the mail of your final settlement conference as well as your jury trial date, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, you're all set.
Have a good day.
You too.
And we have someone there at the jail. What is your name, please?
Mr. Travelby, Jason Travelby Sr.
Thank you. We are on the record in GW 2023 CR 128, State of Kansas versus Jason Edward Travelby. Jill Gillette, County Attorney for the state, and Jason Travelby in person and pro se. All right, Mr. Travelby, it looks like your attorney has been appointed as Mr. Pate.
I like Pete's junk cam.
You have 9 different charges. Your attorney is Mr. Paul, but Mr. Pate filled in back on May 24th. You failed to appear. Your attorney asked for a continuance, but he didn't know, we couldn't tell the court he knew where you were, truthfully, and his request was denied. Bond forfeiture bench warrant was issued with a no bond hold. And finally, you are here this 18th day of November. Why weren't you in court back in May when you were supposed to be, Mr. Travelby?
I've been in Lansing Correctional Facility since that time.
I see. And now you're.
I don't know how you guys didn't know I was in Lansing Correctional Facility. I've been in there the whole time.
You may be the one that the attorney tried to get you here and Lansing wouldn't let you do it by Zoom.
I actually applied for a 180-day writ while at Lansing when I first got there. I put in for this way back in before February. I put a 180-day writ in there. I have proof on that I put in the 180-day writ. And according to Chapter 2933 of the Uniform Mandatory Disposition of Detainers Act, 2933-03, when charges brought to trial, then because I put those the mandatory writ in before then, 90 days have gone past, way past 90 days. And 6 months have gone past. Heck, almost a whole year has gone past since I have put in that writ. So this should be dismissed with prejudice.
There's
So
no,
are you wanting to proceed on your own behalf today, or are you wanting an attorney to assist you in your defense?
I'm willing to proceed on my own. I put in a writ at the court. You can call down to Lansing Correctional Facility and ask the unit team, and they will sit there and say that I put in a writ. You can check in your guys' mailbox and check your email and see that I have had my unit team sit there and email you guys and ask you guys about my detainers. And all the detainers have come back that you guys have not answered any of my emails.
Well, I see you wrote a letter October 6th. Let's see what that was. If you're going to proceed without an attorney, I probably ought to have him sign a waiver. Are you sure you want to do that on a felony? Are you sure you want to waive your right to an attorney? You do have the right to hire an attorney. And if you do not want to hire an
I
attorney,
cannot afford an attorney, so I would like to proceed with an attorney.
would you like
But
to
I
would you
did-
like to apply for a court-appointed attorney?
Yes, please give me a court-appointed attorney.
All
And
right, hold up. Now, Deputy, do you have a court-appointed attorney application you can provide
Judge.
him?
Judge, Mr. Pate's already appointed to his case.
That's right, he is. You already have an attorney, Mr. Pate. It's Mr. Paul, isn't it? Pate just filled in for him when he,
No, other way around. It's Mr. Pate and Mr. Paul.
oh, Mr. Paul was attorney for Pate. Yes, okay. So Chris Pate is your attorney. Have you talked to your attorney?
I have not talked to my attorney. I've sent him a letter asking him about this, but like I said, I put in for the 180-day writ way back in, I want to say it was
Yeah, we heard. we don't
February or
care.
January to have this taken off of my record.
Well, a letter is not necessarily a writ.
I talked to my unit team up in Lansing and had my unit team in Lansing contact you guys.
there's nothing in the court file, Your Honor. There was nothing ever sent for a 180-day writ. We got a letter from him in October, and when it was filed October 6th, it's dated October 1st. It arrived and was filed October 6th. I immediately sent a
You tell him, Jill. Pound sand, a-hole. We didn't see it.
transport order to bring him to the jail so that his charges could be heard as soon as I got a letter, because I don't play around with writs, and there was never one filed in the court file. There was
But you-
anything.
But you gave his letter the respect of a writ and had him transported. And I understand that he had to be transported. Is this the one that we couldn't do by Zoom because Lansing wouldn't do that?
That is correct. And that was,
Okay.
yeah, Lansing refused to do his hearing by Zoom when we offered it. And so as soon as I got a letter, I went ahead and treated it the same as a writ, even though it's not, but there was never a writ filed.
And he is still in the custody of the Department of Corrections in Lansing, correct?
He's loaned to us under a transport order.
All right.
Then I want to file also for motion for immediate release underneath the underneath the guise of you guys are holding me against the wills under with
Underneath the guise of "you guys suck." Oh, okay. Brilliant, brilliant. Whatever you want, sir. Whatever you want. Yeah, we'll send a limo with piles of cash and take you to whatever location you desire. Carry on.
without reckless command. I have seizures. I have a traumatic brain injury. I have been seeing a neurologist up there. I've been having stroke.
All right, well, the first order of
And
business,
I will sit there and I will bring all this to you guys in court.
all right, but we need to back up. If you want to waive your right to an attorney and continue to
Oh, no, I'm
represent
not going to
yourself,
waive my right.
all right, then do you want to continue with the court-appointed attorney or do you want to hire your own?
Continue with the court appointed. I can't
All right.
afford my own right now.
On June 28th,
I will give this guy credit for all the wacky stuff he says. He's absolutely spot on with the I want the attorney handling this. And that is probably the most important decision he has to make.
2023, there was an order issued appointing counsel. In that period of time, how many times have you contacted your attorney?
I have contacted him probably about three, 4 times.
Did you tell him that you wanted to?
At least 3 or 4 times. I couldn't be specific on how many times I've tried to contact him because I've tried to mail him. I've also had my unit team up there in Lansing try to contact him.
Well, we'll make sure that we get him notice to contact you. But I see you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 level 3 felonies, aggravated violent offender registration violations. And then you have 2 level 9 interference with law enforcement officers, 1 criminal damage to property. So I think it's probably a good idea that you don't waive counsel and that you use the court-appointed attorney that you have been given. And you're serving a Lyon County prison sentence, right?
Yeah, temporarily.
What does that mean, temporarily?
I have a lawsuit on them too.
Okay, and is that going to go to court soon to be
Yes.
decided? Okay, what day does that go to court?
That should be going to court within the next 30 days.
But you don't have a date certain set?
No, and I have an appeal on my whole county, my whole sentence there.
What?
My case from Lyon County is in the appeal court.
I see. All right. Well, Christopher John Pate is your attorney. The jail has his number to give to you and will help you get access to call him. And we will let him know that you're in
I
jail.
have his number,
And
but
then your court date,
he
missing
never
Wednesday's
answers. I've tried calling him.
December 19th at 2:00.
December 19th, 2025 at 2:00. You'll be back here with your attorney by Zoom. And so if you bond out or get out, which doesn't sound like you can because of your DOC hold, but in any event, wherever you are, you'll need to appear at least by Zoom. And so he will sit in the county jail until December 19th with a hold from Lyon County or DOC, it actually is, Department of Corrections. So I'm not going to be too concerned about the bond in this case, because even if you posted a bond and put up money through yourself or a bondsman, DOC is not going to let you out. Now, what time do you flatten your sentence in DOC for Lyon County? Do you know?
September 2027 will be the soonest with program credits, but March of 2026 will be the halfway point when I can put in for a downward departure.
All right. Well, this is going to be well before then. So contact your attorney and I'll see you both back here together December 19th, 2025 at 2 p.m. And Missy, is that for preliminary hearing control?
Yes, I've
Okay, that's depressing, but it looks like he's going to be incarcerated longer than his health will hold out. Let's be blunt.
already talked to Mr. Pate, that's what he wanted it set for.
Okay. And if I say Paul, I mean Pate. It's Chris Pate, his partner. It's the law firm of Pate and Paul, but your
I
attorney
know
is
who it
Pate.
is.
Okay. All right. So anything else we need to address, Ms. Gillette?
I don't think so. His release date is January 8th, 2028, but he could get program credit.
Okay. All right. Well, is there
Yeah, I
any
agree.
request for me to set a bond, even though he's probably not going to, I don't see any way he's going to get out, but do you want me to go ahead and set a bond, sir?
I was already given a bond
Scheduled.
when I was originally
Okay. Well, you
arrested.
posted a $5,000 own recognizance or personal recognizance bond on June 27 of 2023. And that was revoked and you were given a hold without bond. Does he have a scheduled bond, deputy?
No, still on the no bond.
Okay, all right. Well, if I'm not hearing any requests for bond, I'm going to leave the existing order of hold without bond. But if you want me to revisit that, I certainly can. Talk to your attorney about that, Mr. Trevelby. And then if there's nothing further, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to remand you back to the custody of the sheriff, but I will need you back here December 19th, 2025 at 2 o'clock with your attorney.
All right. But if I can come up with proof that I put in that writ before that date.
Well, that'll talk to your attorney about presenting proof and we'll deal with that. We can deal with that at that next court date or maybe even set a special hearing for it.
Because, yeah, I put in a writ way before that. It was around January or February at least, if not before that. Because it was before I was ever put into segregation, and I went into segregation in March. And
Of what
so
year?
I know, yeah,
What
and I've
year?
been in segregation since.
What year? This case started in 2023. What?
I know. I just went to segregation March of this year. Okay. So before I went to segregation in March of 2025, I asked my old unit team, okay, back in B4, which is my pod in Lansing, to sit there and look you guys up and to sit there and contact you guys about this and to start the writ. And he wrote you guys and contacted you about this writ. All right. And so that means and tells me that that writ was sit there and you guys were contacted back in February or January about this writ. And that tells me that is okay. And right now it's the 11th month. Okay.
But sir, there is a legal procedure to file these.
There is a legal
now-
procedure and that unit team filed that.
Okay.
We're not going to take
Okay.
that up right now.
Get back to Lansing, we can get all that information and then we can contact your lawyer, okay?
You can contact your
Okay.
lawyer on that. In this case, I would urge you to do that. But I'm telling you, there's a legal procedure to follow. You have to file certain documents. You have to get notice to the prosecutors. There's a procedure, a complete procedure you have to follow. Your attorney will go over that with you. As Ms. Gillette said, if she'd gotten notice, she probably would have been right on top of that. But because when you just wrote a casual letter in October complaining, she started making efforts to get you here, and she did. So at this time, we'll take that up. We will not take that up at this time. We'll take that up later after you've had a chance to talk to your attorney and present him whatever evidence you believe you have.
Which is number one, wrong.
So until then, you will be remanded back to the sheriff. Thank you.
Westwood Village versus Joshua Petto. This me?
I'm here, Your Honor.
All right. Do I have Joshua Petto or Petto? Nobody
Petto.
responding. Looks
You have a Jessica Paparazzi. She was
she
also
on there?
in this matter.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can. Ms. Paprasky. What
Judge, this is our motion for removal, demolition of the manufactured home. Actually, what we'd like to do, so my client could possibly recoup some of the monies it's owed, is maybe just reconvey this mobile manufactured home to my client. This is a case where we had a judgment back on August 5th of this year, a just cause termination. You signed a writ of eviction. You also signed an order allowing the court officer to remove the property outside the mobile home because we were getting tickets from Flint Township based on that. At the hearing on 9/16, Mr. Petto actually finally gave us the address of Jessica Paparazzi, who is, she's listed on the title. She was never listed on the lease, and she called my office, indicated she does not live there, hasn't lived there for quite some time, and has no personal property or in the property, or at the property. The order required the mobile home to be sold or moved within 90 days of the August 5th order. It has not been. In fact, it looks like pictures that I saw today, it almost looks like there's additional items being gathered on the outside of this manufactured home. I don't know if it's coming from the inside. Ms. Paparazzi indicated it's quite full in the mobile home. So it's going to require quite a bit of cost and work. So they don't even know if this, I don't think the mobile home can be moved. It's a 1973 Revere. So it either has to be, they either can renovate it or they're going to have to demolish it. So that's what we're looking for today.
A 1973 mobile home. I think it's time for a J-Dam.
Ms. Paprasky?
Yeah.
Is that true? Is your name on the, I guess, the structure there?
Yes, it is. And I do have some property there still that I'd like to get before any demolishing happens.
Okay, it sounds like you don't necessarily dispute allowing them to I guess destroy that
Well,
property.
I'd rather have someone buy it, yeah. And someone gave me some advice I could ask for a continuance.
Yeah. I think yeah. Is your big issue you want to just get your items out of it?
Yeah.
Ooh, a continuance. That's good. Good thinking.
I mean, we could certainly give her some time to do that, Judge. I mean, it's been over 90 days.
And if it's possible, I do want to find a buyer rather than have it demolished.
We're not even sure if it's salvageable. We have not seen the inside. We hear it's.
I think the market for 1973 mobile homes is pretty limited, but I don't know. I haven't checked lately.
Yeah, quite full. I would note that the title, although it's signed by Ms. Paparazzi and Mr. Petto, it was never filed with the Secretary of State. They have not, they didn't pay the fee, the transfer fee. And the Secretary of State records actually still show Westwood Associates LLC as the listed owner.
Okay.
So that's what we would ask for today, perhaps reconvey the title back to Westwood Associates LLC from the August 7th, 2020 title, which, like I said, is not filed. And then we could give Ms. Paparazzi, if she wants to give us a time and a date that she wants to be there to move the items. We don't have access to it, so we would have to have the title transferred to be able to give her access.
Paprasky, what there's been quite a significant time since I entered the order. Why are you coming in so late in the game here, I guess?
I guess my address and name was only recently given to you guys.
But you advised me that Mr. Petto had advised you of the proceedings and wanted you to help remove some of the items. Is that correct?
Yes. but I wasn't sure if what he was saying was true.
But did you check with the established Westwood at all?
No, no.
No? Why not? If you knew even if you didn't.
I didn't think I
telling
could
you.
call and just get his information because I don't
sorry,
live
what?
there. I didn't think I could call them and just ask for his business.
Ask for his business, but it's your unit. It's your home.
Well, it's
You-
both of ours.
It's both of yours. Is it?
Yeah.
Looks like it's just your name on the title.
No, there's two, Judge.
Oh, is there?
Yeah, there's one right under, right next to it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yep. It's yeah. It's okay. I got it.
Can anyone hear me?
Kind of hand.
Yes. I hear you.
How much time can you give her, Miss Main, to I guess get at things?
Well, like I said, Judge, if we could get an order,
Hello? Hello?
reconveying the manufactured home to Westwood Associates,
Hello?
so that we have authority to go in and open it up for her, and then allow her, if she could give us a date and time that
My God, this is sad. This is sad. This makes Backyard Margaret look downright hoity-toity.
she would want to move the items within the next
Hello?
10 days.
Jessica, say something, please.
Mr. Yeah, I know, Mr. Petto. I'm going to let you talk just a second. I see you're on there now.
Okay.
Mr. So Miss Main wants 10 days for transfer of that title.
10 days.
Yeah. Well, it's been 90 days. We've had 90 days. Mr. Petto? Josh Petto?
Pedo.
Peto, I'm sorry. Peto? Mr. Peto? Need to unmute again.
He tried to avoid saying pedo. So he says pedo to soften the situation and then gets corrected. This is pure comedy. I love it.
I don't know what he's doing.
Can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay,
Mr.
thank you.
Mr. Peto, how come things haven't been done within the last 90 days?
See, here's the thing. They didn't come by to throw away things that were in violation of anything. They came and they threw away all of my belongings that I was packing up and moving out of my house. The stuff that she says is appearing in my driveway, that's stuff I'm packing up and moving out of my house. I had rented a U-Haul in a storage unit, and while I was gone, they came and they took all my stuff and they put it in a dumpster and they smashed it with the tractor. They went way beyond just the original violation said trash and rubbish.
They did you a favor. First of all, I don't know if I believe you. Second of all, I guarantee that your stuff is not worth the storage cost for 1 month. I guarantee it, and I haven't seen one bit of it.
Because I'd missed garbage for a couple weeks in a row because I was working. Somehow that got turned into defendant's property, and I don't know why that happened. But they took all of my stuff. I was going to ask for a continuance because I'm talking with legal aid right now about an illegal eviction and harassment and other stuff.
Did you talk to legal services in the interim? Before I made any decisions.
Judge, if I may, Judge, we provided pictures of the outside of the home.
Yeah, it was a little
Excuse me, Mr.
It was a little 2-inch black and white picture.
Excuse me, Mr. Pito. I've read the letters that you've sent to my client. This is very contentious. But we had it, and I also provided the ticket.
My turn to talk there, Pito.
It's the information from Flint Township based on the violation, everything that was outside just accumulated. This was nothing that was simply boxed up. It'd been there for quite some time. And like I said, subject to violations from Flint Township. So the court granted us an order, very valid, went by the court order, court office.
Violation said trash and rubbish.
Mr. Pito, hold on. I'll give you a chance to talk. Ms. Main, was my decision on August 5th, 2025? I guess, was that based on what you provided me as well?
The August 5th was, but we had a subsequent order on 9/22.
Okay.
I believe it was 9/22 that you, we provided, I'm sorry, the 16th, and another hearing.
Yeah, I just found
where we provided pictures of the outside of the home, and as well as a letter from Flint Township saying that it was in violation of the ordinance. And if you look at that, there's just a lot of stuff And that is simply what was removed. Nobody went inside the mobile home.
There was a lot of stuff, but it wasn't trash, it wasn't rubbish, and it wasn't a safety hazard.
It may have not have been trash or rubbish to you, Mr. Pito.
Wrong. It was trash. I guarantee it. I haven't seen it, but I guarantee it. It was trash and it had zero value. And everyone on the planet, including him, is better off for having it in the dump now.
No, but it was in violation of Flint Township ordinance.
Retaliatory action. I'm sorry. That was a retaliatory action.
So that motion, Mr. Pito, were you here on that motion date, September 16th?
Yes, I was. You bounced me over.
So with you here, I made a decision as well, right?
That's what I'm trying to say. You bounced me over to talk to her. I gave her Jessica's address and stuff, and I came back and nothing else was ever said to me. I didn't hear a decision made on anything.
Judge, actually, our motion was for an immediate eviction. You stated that was a moot point because of the eviction that was allowed on the August 5th, 25th date. And then I also asked for a clarification of the writ when we provided it to allow us to pursuant to the motion and the accumulation outside of the mobile home.
Accumulation. That was my stuff.
And it was a lot of it in violation of Flint Township ordinances.
What ordinance? Nobody told me anything. They said trash and rubbish. I cleaned up the trash and the rubbish. When they came and they took all my stuff, it wasn't. I had already.
When you've violated Flint standards, you've done something.
Your home, Mr. Pito.
No, it was in my carport, in my driveway.
And there was a lot of stuff in your carport in your driveway.
I have 25 years and 5 people's worth of stuff in that house. Of course, there's a lot of stuff. I started a wood shop during COVID to build guitars, and I've been doing it in my driveway, and the landlord knew this.
And attached to that motion was a letter from Flint Township Building Department dated August 25th of 25 saying that you were in violation.
What was I in violation of?
The ordinance.
What ordinance? Nobody could ever clarify.
Storage or accumulation of junk, trash, rubbish, or refuse.
I didn't have junk, trash, or
that's
rubbish.
That's what the Flint Township determined it to be, sir.
I know, because somebody told them to say that.
Sir, I think it's all a moot issue at this point. I signed an order.
Kathleen's on fire. She's just crushing it and not having any answering every question. It's beautiful.
It says further, defendant shall immediately vacate the mobile home as required by August 5th.
I was trying to do
judgment. Okay, and it also said above that, it said pursuant to the judgment shall include removal of all defendant's property outside the mobile home, which has been subject of code violations and notices.
It wasn't my property that was subject to.
Sir, it was all those items that we went through on that date.
Do you see the pictures attached to that motion, Judge?
Yes. Yeah.
The picture I got was a tiny.
Judge ordered it. It was executed on. It's over. Bye-bye.
Tiny little 2-inch blurry black and white picture. That was my driveway and my stuff, and I couldn't even.
It's a black and white picture. It's underneath a canopy of some sort, and it's got all.
That's my carport.
It just looks like, and I understand it may be personal to you, but that's what my ruling was.
If the evidence isn't like a Disney production, then it doesn't count.
It looks like you didn't take care
Can you tell what's in that picture?
Sir, I can see what's in there. And Miss Main, you're telling me that that's what was removed?
Yes.
All of my, I had a backpack on my porch that they took and dumped in the dumpster. It had my medication in it.
Sir, I can't get in there. If something was on a porch.
Yes.
Or backpack, well, I can't. You got to give me proof that that was taken. But all I'm saying is all these items in this photo, I ordered that those things should be removed because they're in violation of the city ordinance. I'm sorry, township ordinance.
I don't think there's a township ordinance that says I can't.
Sir, I'm not going to argue, but I know we're way past that.
I understand.
Where I'm at right now is the structure itself.
Mr. Pito, are you still residing in the home?
I understand that the law says my stuff can only be removed.
So, Mr. Pito, in fact, I was giving you my next question. Is anybody living in this
I'm living
structure?
in it. Yeah,
Huh?
I'm fighting an illegal eviction. I'm living in the
You still,
home.
there's no water, there's no electric, Judge, as I understand it,
They shut the water off.
as they were allowed to per the order, and you were to move within 10 days.
I'm fighting an illegal eviction.
I don't see any motion for you or anything, Mr. Pito.
I'm talking with legal aid. I'm still putting
Well,
a
you're
case
talking
together.
with them, but we're past time periods here.
This
I already
only,
ordered an eviction
I
to
know,
be
but
there
this
by
only,
August 15th
this
originally.
only happened.
Your Honor, I would just like to clarify who Mr. Pito is talking to, because I have no record of him in our system of a phone call or an inquiry or any of that. And as the court knows, we track every phone call that comes into this office. So
I went to the legal aid website and I got this number off it and I called it and they're saying,
Sir,
it's some kind of like
I've got-
$25 a month kind of thing. I'm not quite sure.
I don't have any appearance. I don't have any documents from legal aid at all, legal services. I got nothing other than my order saying that you had to move by August 15th. Plus the other orders that Ms. Main has just argued
I
about.
understand that. I've been working a whole lot lately. I haven't had a lot of time to do it, but that's why I needed more.
We're quite frankly, we're past that. How much time do you need to move? Ms. Main, you can give them 10 days. Is that what you said?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yeah, if we could have an order which would reconvey the property to my client.
I didn't say have to be reconveyed.
You're going to move it within 10 days?
I had a buyer and they chased my buyer off.
Sir, are you going to move within 10 days? Ms. Main, why don't we do this? The order will be, he's got to be moved off the property within the 10-day period, or it has to be sold within that 10-day period. Otherwise, I'll transfer title over. Okay?
Thank you.
All right. Can you provide me with an order?
I will.
Okay. So that gives you time on both levels, okay?
Thank you.
Get your purchaser and get that all taken care of, have that property moved, or you got to be moved out by that date no matter what, okay?
Thank you.
All right. 10 days is, today's the 25th. It's going to be the December.
12/5?
Yeah, I think so. December 5th. Yeah. Okay. All right. That'll conclude that matter.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
Judge, I would just want to add, if I might,
Sure.
that any sale of the item that we're going to have to he's going to have it inspected to prove that it's habitable. Right now, it has no electric, no water. We have no idea what the condition is, and we certainly don't want to sell to someone if they intend on leaving it in the community.
I'm selling to somebody who remodels homes and resells them.
Well, it's got to be a valid sale is what it's just got to be at this point. It's been that way.
By the way, all the stuff it said, the last order said I had to winterize the place. They threw away all the stuff that I bought to winterize the house too. They literally threw away everything that I had outside of my home. My potted plants.
Sure, I've already made my decision on all that.
I know, but I mean, it's ridiculous. They ripped the lights down. My lights weren't violating anything.
Okay, valid sale. All right. So got to be moved by December 5th and or mobile home as a valid sale at that date. Okay?
That's not
All
happening.
right, you're welcome.
That title's
How about
transferring in
Emerald
10
Real
days,
Estate
but
versus Dennis Henthorne?
whatever. That was fun. Those were a couple I had from yesterday, which were good, but I had a flamboyance to deal with, and I've got a lead on another good one. At least that's what Brecken tells me. So I think we'll get another one in today. Thank you all for coming out. I appreciate it. I will see you soon.